Now, if you're Florida, you got to get your breath, start using Castleton, and I think Alluma's got to be a factor at the other end, even though Alleyne's been lighting it up.
Tap controlled by Castleton.
Nice little back screen.
Man on the blocks. Bradford on his back. Too much to challenge. Lewis. Bounce pass.
Wow. Louisiana's Tech's contribution to the SEC. And Florida. Little pocket pass. Bring it all. Undeterred by the locks as well. Tremendous pass, and how about the aggression? Bang!
Even more importantly, that's the 5th foul for Alluma. The Virginia Tech second team All ACC performer, their leading scorer on the season, is out.
He's still staying on the floor like he's. So they're going over it.
Well, the official stats, we have it in front of us here. He's got him for 5. He's just.
The bench is disagreeing.
It says 5 even on the board.
Yeah.
He's looking at it and say, wait, that's 5? We had this situation last week in the Big Ten tournament.
Same thing.
Yeah. Now Alluma's looking around and saying that's only 4.
Well, you can't blame the butler for this, as we do for everything else.
And Couture looks over to Alluma and says, for me?
Alluma's saying
5? He can't believe it. You know, as a player, you know exactly how many you have on you. But that's it. That's the count. And that's a huge setback for Virginia Tech.
Yeah, the only mix-up I can think of, there was a case where 2 were involved earlier, and he probably didn't think he was tagged for it. I don't know if it was Radford maybe or Mutz.
Fouls out with 7.7 rebounds.
Just do your job defensively now for Virginia Tech. Squeeze.
DeRugi, who missed those 2 free throws late in regulation, misses another one here.
Yeah, good job. Radford. Trell's got to keep busy too if he's going to get a look. Nice drive.
Again.
Oh, what a great little Euro.
He has been a one-man show at that end of the floor.
It's not going away.
But now their last 14 points. And expanding on his career high.
And Radford doing a great job taking man out of the play.
Lewis lost it. And that did touch man's hands, and now he turns around and says, wait a minute, what?
Man thought it went through his legs. I thought he did get a piece of it.
I did too, Bill.
Yeah. You're the one that knows. You can't fake this one.
Well,
maybe he was right. Whew.
It's right on our side of the floor. And it did look like live that he had touched it, but that
good officiating.
Certainly didn't make a convincing case.
Look at this match now. They got it back where they want it. You got to take him on the bounce.
Bradford, Castleton shuts him off. Alleyne.
First time.
He is human.
A great challenge under duress.
Alleyne with 28. Finally missing. Game tied at 66.
A nice job here forcing him away from the box. See if somebody comes late for help. He's got a hook game.
And Mutz in foul trouble commits the foul, and that will be his 5th.
Oh boy, you're in a danger zone there. Do you go and double Castleton and give up the 3, or do you stunt? Well, just look at this patience now. What a marvelous game this kid has had. A little kiss. Whew. Affectionate for the big fella. He's just too far to come to help.
Castleton just getting stronger as the game goes on, and now a second starter for Coach Mike Young has fouled out of the game. Mutz and Alleyne done for the day. Mutz goes out with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Pencil back on the floor. Not bad, the low post area for a turnaround jumper. The big thing, he's got to guard the guy shooting the free throw right now.
3-point play for Castleton, Bill. And look who's coming back out right in front of us here.
How about that?
Appleby coming back out on the floor to return over to the bench.
Moving gingerly, though. I mean, you would be running back if you were okay, I think, don't you?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see him.
Nice elbow entry. This kid can go. Got to take that left away. And Castleton on the right, the left box as well to help. They do a nice job of their entry on the elbow. Puts you at a real disadvantage, and he can turn and attack.
And Florida now has fouled out a player in Anthony DeRuggi. He's done.
Well, he started this overtime with a bang, didn't he?
The dunk that ended Aluma's day. And now Florida will have to make a substitution here. They'll bring in Lane, Niles Lane, who just saw about a minute of action up to this point. 6'5" freshman from Freehold, New Jersey.
Radford, decent free throw shooter, around 75%.
Two players have fouled out on each side, and Alleyne is sitting there with 4. And Radford able to connect on both.
Gene Tech's got to remember they do have that press ability, but they might pop it there on that free throw. They ride the big guy. There's they finally come with that double.
Kicks it way back out to Lewis.
You got to repost.
Lewis looking for answers. Comes to Locke with 7. Locke driving in on Couture. Will take the jumper. Tapped out to Couture.
Really great defense. Great cover.
Gritty performance by Tech here with 2 starters fouled out and limited options on the offensive end of the floor now.
I got to get Radford involved, I think. Alleyne on a kick, if anything. In trouble here.
6 to shoot. Couture takes the 3.
And what great defense. Challenge and back off.
All Florida underneath. Lane with the rebound. Under 2 minutes.
Mike White shouting out orders here. I think he's got to go through Castleton.
Here's man off the glass.
Look at this kid.
Castleton inside. And he's back to the line for a couple.
You know, it's just amazing the way he's played today. That's his ball screen. He's watched the play, the string out, and getting himself right to the rim. Exactly what he's been coached to do. And that's usually a knockdown shot, too. Boy, this kid has just put it all together today.
His 3rd offensive rebound, 13 overall. He's 5 of 6 at the line. And now with 18 points.
I don't know why Beeline didn't play this kid more, Jim.
He was young and he's behind some
mighty mites.
Some decorated players.
Got to score quickly now. I like the elbow entry for Virginia Tech. Particularly Radford. They can get him a touch at the other end.
Good looking stroke.
And this press now is to make them, Virginia Tech, use clock. So you want to retreat. Don't give them an opportunity to turn the corner. Back to straight up man. BD, if any, is going to dribble, drive, and find somebody.
Here's Couture. That would have tied it.
Good hustle.
Man able to get to the ball first. Couture had a good look, and after coming in and hitting his first 3 shots from 3, he's missed his last 6.
Yeah, they've been right up on him, Jim, for that reason. Use a little clock. Under 10, get yourself rolling.
Castleton tries to set a screen.
The middle ball screen has been great.
Man lost it. Outside it goes into the corner.
Still 5 seconds though. And nobody had control. Boy, how tough these kids have performed. Just that little hand we talked about, the leadership of Beatty. Great hands on the ball. So with great hustle, leaving it all out.
5 to shoot. Man to inbound. Goes out to Castleton. Pemsel defending. Castleton.
Nice defense.
Up ahead they go to Couture. He comes in and dunks it for a 1-point deficit.
How about that? Out-toughed on the hell ball.
Castleton kind of lost his footing. It was an awkward twist, and Virginia Tech bounced.
He's actually walking a little bit different.
He's grimacing too.
Yeah.
With 33 seconds.
He's holding his leg as well. He may not be a factor this trip.
Still going to try to set the screen. Man with 7.
Step back.
Jumper. Yes, from 3.
Big time. He is the man.
Yes, he is.
The Onions stepping up. Woo, we talked about he can dance, how he can dance.
The biggest tray of the game. The step back by Man, who did this earlier in the second half. What can him get the separation off Pemsel, Billy?
Oh, it's just unbelievable. Just that little discard. Look at those. The footwork is just extraordinary. The concentration and staying with the follow through. Step back, Jack, and goodness. Nylon, big time for the Gators. And look at them rejoice. And why not?
I mean, you think about that situation. You miss, and Virginia Tech very likely going the other way for the win.
And plenty of time now, too. The big thing is they're short people, so it's going to be dribble, drive, kick. As I mentioned earlier, they're great at that horn set with 2 guys on the elbow. Turn and attack a little bit, so you can get yourself a quick hitter or to the free throw line. And then set your press, because Florida has not dealt with the press, as we saw earlier, very well. This could be the wildest tournament of all. You get that feeling? After
The way it started, yes.
Yeah. So many good programs, so many great coaches, so many great kids. And of course, Aluma ruminating there as he has to sit and watch.
Beatty to inbound with 23 seconds.
You got to know your assignments now. Couture's the guy you got to stay at home on the catch.
Back to Beatty. Only taking 1 shot in the game. He's going to get it over to Pemsel. That's too strong. Chased down to the quarter by Lewis. And he's going to be shooting 2 at the other end with 7 seconds to go and a 4-point lead.
Yeah, they got a good-looking shot. I'm sure they would prefer maybe Alleyne or others to take it, but Pemsel had to take it.
Just so limited with options with both Mutz fouled out and Aluma.
And really small ball for them. And of course, the size of Castleton is magnificent performance. He has just been the linchpin for the Gators.
Rattles the first one home. Looking for someone to share the love, so Man comes over. Taps.
Don't leave me hanging, huh?
Looking around, there was only Hokies in the area.
Big thing coach is saying don't foul. Mike White saying don't foul.
Tapped around, taking time. Couture puts up the shot. Rattles out, and it's ball game. Florida comes back from 10 down and wins it in overtime. The matchup of the Mikes.
And how fitting that Castleton got the last rebound, too. Well, these 2 guys and their players were magnificent. 2 classy guys, 2 well-run programs, and so impressive.
Florida advances to the second round for the 8th consecutive NCAA tournament that it's appeared in.